car when I'm in Voi, you know? Anytime people come, I'm like, you can pick it up, it's in the car. There's something in the car, it's in the car. The car is open. And Edgar's just like, what?
Dinner.
Where's your car open? Yes.
So we're live.
Okay.
Let's take it away, and then I'll change it.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Dina. I am VPPR for Kwanzaa, Kenya. And today our podcast is running a little late because of challenges and in the background, but we're here and we're ready to go. Toastmasters is hosting the TEACON 2023 in Dar es Salaam, May 19th to May 21. TEACON is the Toastmasters East Africa Conference, which brings together Toastmasters from Tanzania, Uganda, Burundi, Kenya, Rwanda, and the Greater East Africa. The conference is open to both non-Toastmasters and Toastmasters. So come one, come all. The theme for this year is Better, Stronger Together. And we have a guest on the show. She's going to introduce herself. We have partnered with Msafiri Travels to help us get to TEACON 2023. So kindly introduce yourself.
Hi, Diana. Thank you so much. I'm very excited to be here. And actually, I'm more excited to receive all of you in Dar es Salaam. My name is Leina Lemomo. I'm the managing director of Msafiri Travels, a tour company that has been operating for over now 20 years.
Wow.
And we have an Inja Bush camp, which is a camp at Nyerere National Park, about 4.5 hours away from Dar es Salaam. So I really look forward to welcoming you. Dar es Salaam is an amazing city. You're going to enjoy. It's vibrant. I think some of you will not want to leave.
Nairobi is fun, but I know what you mean about Dar es Salaam. And we were told a few podcasts back that Dar es Salaam actually means the haven of peace. So first of all, Leina, if you could just give us a little background into your partnering with Toastmasters. How did this come about?
It's actually very interesting because I was called, and that was sometimes last year, I think probably in October, early October, maybe late November. And I was called by one of the Toastmaster members, and they said, do you do conferencing? So I said, yes, we do. We've done it. And I'm also part Rotarian, but I forgot to introduce myself as a Rotarian, proudly Rotarian. And I'm the past president of my club, Rotary Club of Mikocheni.
Okay.
So I've certainly done that. And in particular for Rotary, whenever we have the conventions our district conventions, I have always been in place, and I've been organizing accommodation and transportation for, for some of the participants coming to Tanzania. So based on the experience that we had, I was told to put in my bid. So I did, and I sent it. And I called 1 or 2 times. I was told, wait, it's still hanging on. We're still vetting. And I thought, yeah, this is never happening. So I totally forgot about it. And then sometime, yeah, because it took too long from, I think, October, November, and then nothing coming in. I called twice, and I was told, we're still vetting. So I thought, I didn't make it. We didn't make it, So I got a call from the district, your DG, and in February, and I was very excited. And so we went through the formalities, what we can do. For example, one of the features that we created is the booking platform, an equivalent to booking.com, which actually gives you all the details, what you can book, the accommodation, the activities, your transport there, and everything is under one click, because at the end you get a payment system which gives you options. You can pay online, you can pay by by bank transfer. Also, you can use M-Pesa. So actually it makes it so much easier than, so everything is quite easy. As I said, on a click of one click.
Okay, so I think that my next question, now that I know that you are a member of the Rotary Club of Kenya, and so you're in an organized club, why aren't you a Toastmaster?
Oh, you know what? it's very interesting about these organizations, because even before I joined Rotary, it always seemed like it's for those people, it has a certain clique of people, you are not part of it. And probably I should tell you my Rotary story. When I was 19, I just finished college and I tried to join Rotary in Nairobi. It was a very funny thing. Anyway, so fast forward, even Toastmasters, I've actually been asking and inquiring, but it always felt like it's out there. There's a certain clique of people. But then I met Roderick. You know Roderick, he's a
Yes, I know Roderick.
And he's also a Rotarian.
Okay.
So he attended one of our fellowships. For those who don't know, fellowship is a meeting in Rotary. That's the term we use when we meet. So he attended one of our fellowships, and we started talking and we sat together. So we started talking and I said, okay, what do you do? And he says, we all know he also dances. So besides the tango, so he got me interested in the tango. And of course, he got me interested in the Toastmasters. And then he was with another Toastmaster who I've forgotten her name. So now I'm in the Toastmasters group. So my intention is I will be a Toastmasters in the couple. I'll be visiting and hopefully become a Toastmasters in the couple of weeks to come.
Great, nice to know. So Toastmasters International is a non-profit educational organization that teaches public speaking and leadership skills through a worldwide network. Approximately at this time, our membership is about 280,000 people in 14,700 clubs. So you are most welcome to Toastmasters. It is not a thing for other people, it's a thing for you. And especially because you are a leader. We have lots of leadership mentors, and we have a whole network of people who I am certain you will benefit from. So Rotary actually in Nairobi has partnered with Toastmasters. I don't know if you know that.
I was told or had the feeling that Rotary and Toastmasters are cousins, more or less. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a partnership running with them. So tell us now, for TEACON 2023, have you hosted, you're hosting it, so what should we expect?
I mean, first of all is the variety of accommodation that we have. We have taken into consideration that we all have different requirements and of course also different budgets. So we've taken amazing hotels, and that's the other beauty about accommodation in Dar es Salaam. No matter how the level of a hotel is, the hotels are still in very, very good conditions. I'll say this because the industry in Tanzania, especially Dar es Salaam, is very new. So hotels also are very new, right? Standards are very high. So this is why we've chosen a whole wide of variety. So, you've got a single room starting from $25, bed and breakfast in an amazingly very close to the venue, up all the way to the 5-star hotels. So the other advantage we have with the packages is that all the accommodation include transport to and from the conference. So in the morning, you don't have to hustle yourself on how to get there. And after the conference, you don't have to hustle how to get back. So this is quite convenient for the, for the delegates. So you're at ease. There's a bus waiting for you to take you back to your hotel, so that you spend your worries on other things. Your thoughts on more on the conference.
Okay. TEACON 2023, better, stronger, together. I know some of you may be asking, is TEACON open to non-Toastmasters? Yes, absolutely. It's open to both Toastmasters and non-Toastmasters. And this is the annual District 114, which brings together, the conference brings together Toastmasters from Burundi, Ethiopia, Kenya, Tanzania, and Uganda. Did I leave out anybody? No? Okay. So we will be in Dar es Salaam, the haven of peace, from May 19th to May 21st. And what is in it for you? You have a 3-day fun-filled, unforgettable experience to look forward to. It's going to have a majestic opening parade, keynote address, And then there are going to be the competitions, which showcases what Toastmasters do. And it's going to be adrenaline filled. I can guarantee you that. Networking opportunities and panel discussions and lots of educational sessions. So do you want to attend TEACON 2023? Go on the district website, and we're going to load it onto the comment section after the live. Click on it, and you'll even find a frequently asked questions section, which can help you to, get around whatever challenges you have. As you've heard, we've partnered with Msafiri Travels, who have set up a website where you can click and get everything, tickets to both the conference and the gala night, and all sorts of travel packages designed just for your comfort. So, Leina, tell us about Dar es Salaam. Tell us about the weather. What should we wear? Is it raining? What should we expect?
We are just going through our rainy season, which on the other hand is an amazing time to be in Dar es Salaam because the temperatures will be a little bit cooler.
Okay.
I mean, most people, it's a coastal city, so, it's usually very humid and hot. But from this month up to early October, actually early November, I want to dare say that Dar es Salaam has the best weather in the world because then, yes,
you're selling it.
The temperatures are cooler. There is no humidity. You can dress in your nice evening dress or your nice sleeveless, satin or silk shirt without sweating. So the weather is really beautiful. It is still raining here and there, but hopefully by the time the conference is beginning, the rains have subsided. So it's amazing. Okay. So what is Dar like? Dar, as I said, starting with the name itself, the haven of peace. It's an amazingly peaceful city. Mm-hmm. Crime rate is quite low in comparison to many other cities. It's quite relatively safe, very, very safe actually. Like any other place in the world, we'll always have that one bad apple. I'm not saying it's 100%, but it's relatively safe.
Okay.
So I think one of the things that most people are talking about is the entertainment after the conference. What do you do? Now that you will be spoiled for choice. That I guarantee. Yeah. I mean, you've got restaurants right on the beach. You've got we've got a revolving restaurant, a Kemi restaurant, and it gives you a 360 view of Dar es Salaam. So you're on the 16th floor. So you're actually seeing the whole skyline of Dar es Salaam. If you're thinking of dancing, again, spoiled for choice, you've got dancing places on the beach. Again, our lifestyle is about—
lovely.
Exactly. We have high-end, music houses or discos, and the other specialty is live bands, being in the coastal area. Places that play live bands. So if you're a lover of live bands, Dar es Salaam is the place to be.
Right? I know you said live bands. I love bands, but I am from a coastal town myself. I am from the coast, so I'm sure that Dar es Salaam will feel just like home.
Yeah. The coastal town is about being outside. Everything's about being out. You sit out. You've got to the peninsula, places like the Sleepway. You've got restaurants like the waterfront, which are just right exactly by the by the ocean. So you're sitting there and you've got the Indian Ocean in front of you. And then Dar es Salaam again has exciting things like visiting the islands. We've got 4 islands in front of Dar es Salaam. So we've got Bundia, we've got Bongoyo, we've got Sinda. So you can do island hopping. You can go on a sunset cruise in the evening with wine and music. Yeah.
You're so speaking my language, but I look forward to coming to Dar es Salaam, and I hope that I'll see all of you there. TEACON 2023, better, stronger together. And as you all know, we had an early bird ticket offer. We're all waiting on the raffle. I hope to be winning everything. So We have, for those who are waiting with bated breath, these are the gifts we are waiting for. Free 3 night stay at the 5-star hotel, a 2 free gala night tickets, and a free 2 night safari in the Sellers Game Reserve. Maybe you can give us a taste about Sellers Game Reserve. That's if I said it correctly.
Yeah, actually, I need to correct two things on that package.
Yes.
One is actually, it's not all inclusive. I was looking at the mail on the postings the day before yesterday, because if so, I was off for a while, I was traveling, so I didn't have a chance to catch up. So I was catching up the day before yesterday, and it's actually 2 nights on full board. So bed, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So you have to find your transport to the park. So
Okay.
it's the park has been renamed after the founding president of Tanzania, Julius Nyerere, which I think is correct. Previously, Selous was named after a hunter, one of the British hunters from Rhodesia, former Rhodesia. So I think the name Nyerere National Parks fits it very well.
Okay.
It's very close to Dar es Salaam. It's 4.5 hours. And the park is on the banks of the Rufiji River, the longest river in Tanzania, which is 670 kilometers, starting from the southern highlands all the way drains into the Indian Ocean. The beauty of Selous is it has riverboat safari, so you can go on a riverboat safari, chase the sunsets, game drive, and by the way, it's the largest national park in Africa.
Wow.
35,000 square kilometers. It's huge.
Wow.
It's the size of Switzerland and Belgium. So it's a huge national park.
Guys, I don't know if you're as excited as I am to win all these things. I am happy for all of you to drop out now so that I can get all the gifts.
Yeah. So that's
Alex has joined us.
Hi, Alex. Sorry.
Hi, Dina. Hi, Leina.
Hi, Alex.
You guys are doing well, doing an amazing job for running with the podcast. Just curious to find out much more about Leina, so much about Tanzania. I've seen your profile, Leina. You are managing director of so many companies. What's the story behind that entrepreneurship?
Sorry, say that again. I missed it. My phone was just...
Yeah,
hello?
I'm just to find out who is Leina, the managing director of Msafiri, of J. Bush Camp, of Nyerere NP. Tell us more about your entrepreneurship journey.
I think it's not so about the entrepreneurship. I think for me, it's more about the travel, and that's how I started. I first went traveling at the age of 9. And that is what set my whole life into tourism, actually. So in school, especially those days, we had a movement called the Brownie, the Scouts. So I joined the Brownie at the age of 9. And one of the things we did was go camping. So my first camping safari ever was at the age of 9. I was schooling in Nairobi. So we went to Jamhuri Park. And for me, one thing that stood out was I was able to stay up until midnight. You know, at home at 9, you're told you sleep at 7:30, 6:30. So here we are out camping. And, you know, for the first time as a 9-year-old, I am staying up late until midnight. And then the other thing was sitting around the bonfire. And, you know, we're singing the Girl Guide songs. And, you know, it was just amazing. It was mesmerizing. So after that, through the Brownie movement, and of course, as I grew older, I graduated. So you become a Brownie, which is between 9 and 12. And then from 12 to 16, you're a Girl Guide. And then from 16 to 18, you're a Ranger. So I went through the whole process. So basically for about, from 9 to 18, I was traveling around the country. We went camping, we went to Nyeri, went to the waterfalls. And based on that, I said, yes, when I grow up, I'd like to travel and I'd like to be, I'd like to go into tourism. So add on to that, during those days, we only had one TV channel. And it started at 4 in the afternoon to about, in black and white, by the way, let me emphasize on that, for those of you who remember that. And during that 2 or 4 hours that we had the, the TV channels on, there was one program from Deutsche Welle, German TV.
Deutsche Welle News.
Exactly. So they had Deutsche Welle Travel, and they called it Around the World in 60 minutes.
60, yeah.
Exactly, because the program was for 1 hour. So it was, I think, between 5 and 6. And for me to watch that, I had to make sure I had done my homework. So I, dutifully did my homework to be sure that I can be able to watch this program. And trust me, through that program, I think I traveled across the world. So by the time I was 12, I knew every country in the world. And hear this, I knew every tourist attraction in every country that I watched. So that totally cemented my interest in tourism. So it was not rocket science that after high school and college, I went straight into tourism. I studied tourism. And yes, that's where I went, straight into tourism. I've been working in tourism. And then my first tour as a business was an overland trip. And I always believe I was the first African woman to do this trip. 6 months on the road from Amsterdam to Harare. So
wow.
We went, it is mind-blowing. It's an amazing experience. So, so we went through Europe, about 11 European countries, and we went about over 33 African countries, all the way from West Africa, went through the Sahara Desert. We went through, some of the highlights for me were places like, the Mosque of Jenné, one of the oldest mosques in the world, built in Africa over 600 years, made of African architecture, wood and mud only, and it has survived 600 years, across the river Bangui, which is very famous in some of the books, like the bend of the river. I've been to places that some of us only dream or read in history. I've been to Mopti, I've been to the Dogon country in Mali, I've been to Nigeria, I've been to, in short, I've been to over 35 African countries. Right?
Wow.
Yeah, so for me, that was the epic safari. So I ended up in Zimbabwe, tried to start a company in Zimbabwe, then I moved to Malawi, then I moved to Tanzania. So I actually believe I'm a Pan-Africanist. I truly look at myself as an African. So that is what set me into tourism.
Amazing.
Wow, what a story. And I think we've all heard that the weather in Tanzania, Dar es Salaam, the haven of peace, is now nice and warm. And so I just want to run through the dress code.
Nice and cooler.
Oh, cooler, not warm. Okay.
Cooler.
So for the conference, we have smart casual dress. And on that night, and the night of 20th, we have a cultural night. So you're going to wear your cultural wear. We're looking forward to seeing you in Saisol's cap. So for the conference on the 21st, we have, again, smart casual dress, and the gala night dinner has a masquerade elegant dress up party. So TEACON 2023, better, stronger together. So Leina, please give us your last words on what we should expect or what you want us to know.
Yeah, I mean, come with a very open mind, relaxed mind, because Dar es Salaam is a very relaxed place. And also use this as a springboard to go to Zanzibar. For some of you who haven't been to Zanzibar, or you want to again rekindle some moments in Zanzibar. Zanzibar is only 15 minutes by flight or 1.5 hours by ferry. Some of the most modern, actually the most modern ferry services on the continent. We've got amazing ferry, yeah. So yeah, and use the platform to book your accommodation, your flights, your transport, and we are available on WhatsApp. Most of you have been contacting me via WhatsApp, but the platform is actually quite simple. We've got accommodation for everybody, so let us know if anything is missing. We will also have, by the way, we're gonna have a help desk during the conference. So if anybody has any questions or needs any assistance, there'll be somebody there to give you first-hand information.
All right, Leina, on the screen, showing the different very available accommodation properties that you listed on the website. Do you want to talk about some of them in particular?
Pardon?
On the screen, I'm showing a few of the properties.
Yeah, okay, I'm looking at that. Okay.
Do you want to talk about?
Yeah, if we start from the bottom one, you will see the Portlines Hotel and Spa. That is our most affordable hotel. It's 4.5 kilometers from the venue. And as I said earlier, all these rates include transport, with the exception of Golden Tulip, because Golden Tulip is a walking distance, which is the first one listed on the list there. It's a walking distance from what do you call it? It's a walking distance from the venue. So all these hotels do cover transportation to and from the venue. The other slide, I don't know if you have the other slide that has more the 5-star. If you're interested in the 5-star, yes, this one. Hyatt, you have the Dar es Salaam Serena, you've got the Elements. Element is a little bit farther, that's about 9 kilometers away. 4 Points by Sheraton is less than 1 kilometer away. Again, walking distance. If you like to walk, most of these hotels are walking distance. The Crown Plaza is about 1.5 kilometers from the venue. So again, very close. And if you want to walk, you can, but all these hotels have transport to and from the venue of the conference.
Amazing. I love to walk. It's further for me. I like to walk, putting those miles every morning. So I'm looking forward to one that's very near the conference. And I think you mentioned was it which one was that? The one the
Pardon?
Which one is the nearest to
the nearest to Johari, actually of them, the 4 Points, which is a 4-star hotel. Onamo is 4-star. The nearest one is Golden Tulip.
Oh, okay.
The Golden Tulip. It's just basically around the corner from Johari.
Okay.
You're really so.
Yeah.
Look forward to coming down, meet people, look at the marvelous. I know it's growing so fast, so we have to find out. All those different hotels are quite high-end. I've seen Honolulu, I've seen Golden Tulip. We have them in Uganda, so we've experience with them in Tanzania.
So TEACON 2023 is the annual District 114 conference. It convenes Toastmasters from Burundi, Ethiopia, Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda. Open Friday 19th May to Sunday 21st May 2023. The theme for this year is Better, Stronger, Together, and it's open to both Toastmasters and non-Toastmasters. So we hope to see you there.
Oh yes, I will be there. I will be there.
Me too, I'll be there. Thank you very much. It's echo coming from the device, but we can hear you very well when you speak. But I look forward to seeing you. Any parting shots? To close?
No, I said thank you very much for giving us the opportunity to toast TEACON, and we look forward to having a successful conference with you. And yeah, it's been a delight, and we'll be there with you.
Thank you very much. Well done, Dina. Well done for running the show. Please take it away as you close this morning show.
So just click on the website. As Leina said, they have structured a website that has everything from the conference to the tickets to where you can stay. It's a one-stop shop. So click on and let's see you in Dar es Salaam, the haven of peace.
Yeah, karibuni sana.